Okay, we're going to have question time. Any questions?
How does, like, empowering women and children help the environment?
That's a very good question. Well, empowering children helps the environment because children are the future. When you think of the future, then you're being sustainable. What's sustainability? That which sustains, that which lasts. So in indigenous cultures in North America as well as Indian society and maybe even in Indonesian indigenous culture, we have the concept of 7 generations. That whatever you do, think of the 7th generation to come. Now when children become the measure of what's good, and children are empowered to say what world they want, no child will say, destroy the water so I don't have drinking water. Children say, got to protect the water for me. I don't think children will say, give me poison. So, you then work for good, healthy, organic food. So, empowering children is about the future. I always say the rights of nature and the rights of future generations are one set of rights. They're not two separate sets of rights. And I think there's another very important issue. That has to do with the fact, children aren't as brainwashed. The older you get and the more universities you have to go to and the more jobs you have to do, you're constantly told this is what you should be. You should dominate others. You should be greedy. Greed is good. But children experience life for happiness. So empowering children means maximizing well-being. Because for children, money is nothing. A smile and a hug matters much more. As far as women are concerned, because I've been so involved with so many movements over the 40 years, turns out in the grassroots, it's the women who come out to protect the forest, stop the damming of a river. Bhopal, even today, it's the women who stand. And over the many years, I've realized that, as I said, we live with very many kinds of prejudices. There's a prejudice of money against people without money. There's a prejudice of the white. I mentioned it in the context of food, but what we are reading about what's going on in United States right now, in that suburb of St. Louis, Missouri, which, by the way, St. Louis is the headquarters of my favorite company. That's kind of a response to a prejudice around the color of the skin. But there's also what we call patriarchal prejudice. Structures of male power, not women and men as individuals, but structures of male privilege and the idea of domination. Now, what this has given us is a world that has said violence is a superior way to be than peace. Taking is smarter than giving. Appropriating intellectual property rights is take the seeds of the farmers and say, I invented it. You can't use it. That's treated as superior to the sharing that farmers do. Now, mothers couldn't bring up their children if they worked that way. Mothers must care. Mothers must share. So the culture of caring and sharing has been built into the culture of sustenance, sustaining life, of making sure